Memory log Ep.11 the soundtrack of my becoming. My dad never had the big money jobs, but he had the kind of jobs that gave me leverage to stay fresh. He worked at a shoe store. I always had the latest kicks. My favorite, the Reebok pumps. Man, I felt invincible in those. He tried hustling loose squares for a while. Problem was he smoked him up or my mom would need a pack. Eventually, he shifted into music. To this day, he thanks me for introducing him to rap. He was an R&B dude, a huge Michael Jackson fan. Didn't really mess with rap until me. Early on, I discovered Depeche. I just knew my dad would love it. It wasn't no hardcore gangsta track either. Funny thing, he ended up selling all his 2-pack tapes. He kept the one he gave me, never got that tape back. Around that time, my cousin was deep into the streets on 60th at my grandmother's house. We'd hear shots outside. Seconds later, he'd jump out his sleep and run toward the action. My auntie begged him to stay in, but he never did. The music scene was his world outside the streets. The box was the channel me and my cousins would post in front the TV for hours. We didn't even request songs. But one cousin on my mom's side ran up a $500 bill requesting Bone Thugs in Harmony. I was a huge Bone fan too. I remember once Bone popped up on EV teasing new music. My boy T.Y. was at the crib and I was so hyped I did a backwards flip. He still clowns me about it to this day, but I don't care. I used to run those Bone pack Biggie Snoop albums back to back nonstop in my headphones. I had access to all the music in the world. Our crib, it was the party house every weekend. My mom threw parties when we lived at 6364 8th floor. Those nights, those parties, that's where I learned how to create. That's when I started writing my thoughts on paper. That's when I first dreamed of being an artist before I ever wanted anything else. I still don't know why music pulled me in so deep. Today, it feels like everybody wants to rap, but a lot of them are caught up in rituals, dissing the dead, chasing consequences. Maybe it's always been that way. After all, Bone introduced us to the board. Yeah, we actually requested one for Christmas, used to too. Asked it questions that got answers. But did it move on its own? Still wondering about that one?